Hayley St. John from 102.9 The Buzz, and I'm here with Nothing More. How are you guys?
Doing good.
Pretty good.
The last time I saw you guys was about 2 years ago. You came downstairs for a buzz session in Nashville, and we brought you a bunch of puppies. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. That was the best day of that tour.
Yeah, that made the whole tour.
See, it was one of the most random things we've ever done with a bunch of, because we're like, what's something we can do? Let's bring a bunch of puppies. It was actually the most amazing, adorable backfire, because we're like, what we should do is like set them up for an interview, and like we'll hide the puppies, we'll wait till they get inside, and they'll be like, bring a bunch of puppies. And then I remember the van pulled up and they're like, are those puppies? Which we
Yeah.
It was the most random thing we ever did, but hey, why not, right?
Yeah, so how many people from the station left with puppies that day?
None that I know of, surprisingly, right?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah.
If we weren't in a bus, it's a little hard to raise a puppy in a bus, so.
Sorry, I don't have any puppies for you this time. I know, I'm sorry.
Lame.
Downgraded this time. It's the first year of Exit 111 Festival. You guys are like essentially making history, though.
Yeah, unless the festival doesn't happen again, and then I guess that would still be history, yeah.
Yeah, but after the whole Fire Festival thing, it's like, is there any festival history left to make,
Well, that's kind of like what happened with up in New York, Woodstock.
Yeah.
Kind of like, because have you seen
Yeah.
the Fire Festival in New York?
Yeah.
The documentary.
Oh, yeah, I've seen the Netflix one, yeah.
It's like, okay, is this going to happen? Is it not going to happen? But no.
At least we're not on an island, or whatever the Fire Festival was.
Yeah.
You're not Blink-182.
No. Yeah, no, we're playing this one. And it looks like it's going well. So, yeah.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
We're not getting snowed on.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
So the last 2 years since I've seen you guys, what have you been up to? What's good news about Nothing More? Have you been like touring a lot? What are some places you've been?
A lot of touring. Been working on a new album coming up here. We weren't even supposed to be touring right now. We were supposed to be working on a new album, and we got this tour offer from Ghost, and it was just us and them in arenas all over North America. So we were like, yeah, I guess we'll take one more. So that's why we're here. And other than that, just been thinking about UFOs recently. That's been fun. I've always been a skeptic, and Dan's been more the conspiracy guy in the band. And so recently, I'm on the UFO train now, I believe.
You're the new Tom DeLonge of Nothing More?
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah. Till we can find a way to make money off this UFO discovery.
Did you raid the area, New Mexico?
No,
You didn't go that far either?
I'm a lazy.
Well, there's always. Did you at least say interested on Facebook?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. What are your plans for 2020? You said you got a new album coming up. What's on the agenda for Nothing More?
Yeah, new album. We'll be going home after this tour coming up maybe in 2 weeks, and we're already working on it while we're on this tour, so it's in the works. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the so this is just like a personal question of mine. What's the writing process like as far as Nothing More? Because like there's something that stood out to me personally about Nothing More. It's not just like a band that like writes songs. It's like Jonny, for example, Here's to the Heartache. There's a lot of emotion, a lot of passion that goes into the music. So is it something that you write from your own like experiences, or what's the writing process like? Do you just like write whatever comes to mind, or do you?
Yeah, I think every song comes from a different place. Most of our writing comes from our personal experiences and observations in the world. It's not really hypothetical or about UFOs or conspiracy theories.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet. It's usually more emotionally based, and we just bring pretty much like moving experiences, whether it was negative or positive, but it was moving to the table, and we kind of put them all out and discuss them, and then kind of narrow down to what some of the most impactful ones were, and what other people could connect with and relate to, or what if experiences we can put words to that maybe a lot of people have gone through themselves, but they never knew how to put words to it. And so it's a very, it's a very layered process for us where we kind of create in a non-linear way where we'll create music and we'll create lyrics and song concepts, and then they'll go together, and sometimes they'll get pulled apart, and then even when we're mixing the album, we're still taking parts away and recreating. So there's like, it's always kind of under destruction, reconstruction, destruction, and by the end of it, there's like, 40 different versions of the song that it's been through before you hear the final product.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, when it comes to lyric writing also, like we all participate in it, and I think that's cool because the song doesn't get written unless all of us feel connected to it, so that kind of gives unique perspectives as we, solidify an idea, so.
I just thought like it was interesting because like hearing certain songs, I'm like, man, these guys put a lot of passion into their music. It's not like a bunch of rhyming words on paper. It's like it's something super solid and super emotional. So just something that kind of stands out, So when you're here at Exit 111 Festival, have you gotten to look at the lineup? Who are you excited to see? Anybody in particular? Or what you're getting into this?
Right? I'm excited about the motocross stuff just because I recently got back into it, but we're all huge Gojira fans. They're on the same stage as us right after.
Yeah.
ZZ Top, Texans, they're like a ubiquitous band. Same with
You
Def
can't go
Leppard.
wrong.
Yeah.
I know.
We saw Def Leppard a couple years ago. We played some festivals with them, and they're just phenomenal. Like, it blew us away.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
I just got the app, so I was looking at the lineup.
You're way ahead of me. I need to download the app because it took us forever just to find this tent. So
Dan said most of them. I'd like to see Mastodon. We walked with them down the red carpet at the Grammys 2 years ago.
really? Okay.
They were, I'll never forget, they dressed as like the Dumb and Dumber suits. They had the blue, the
Did
baby
they
blue and
really?
the orange. It was
How do you
awesome.
miss that? How did the media not get a hold of that more?
I know.
That's
They're-
hilarious. Well, speaking of dressing up, do you guys ever dress up for Halloween or anything?
Oh, every Halloween.
What are you dressing up this year as?
Should I give it away or no?
I haven't heard it yet. What is it? I must have been outside.
Okay, well, don't tell anybody yet.
Okay, we won't. Well, don't turn the video off, but we'll keep it a secret. We'll bleep this whole part out.
Okay. Yeah, you just blur my mouth so they can't read my lips.
Beep. Yeah.
So we're on tour with Ghost.
Okay.
And traditionally, almost every tour we do, the last show of the tour, there's usually a prank or just something silly, just to make it fun. But Ben's dad was in our green room last night visiting, and he mentioned, and I was like, "That's it. We need to be." And so I think.
So the last show will be a Halloween show.
Yeah.
It's not Halloween.
Yeah. So we got to come out.
Awesome, dude. That's
I've heard of so many bands that like do the pranks too. That's like the surprise pranks.
Oh, we love pranking.
Do you have a show like on Halloween night to where that's possible,
No,
where you
we
could
don't.
get pranked? Oh, well, damn.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Close enough, right?
We've done it many times where it's not on Halloween, where we're just like, close enough. We're on tour.
Well, I mean, this is pretty much Halloween enough to where it's a couple weeks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have time to prepare for it.
Yeah, it'll be appreciated.
So my most important question for you is, when are you going to be in Nashville to see us next? Do you know?
No.
I mean, we're just down the road from Nashville, so it's okay.
We'll be there
It's like-
tomorrow. It's for a day off.
Yeah, there you go.
Are you going to be in Nashville tomorrow?
Chicken. Yeah.
Okay, that's my next. Like, see, the thing with locals have a thing about hot chicken. They're like, Hattie B's is like the big thing. People are like, no, not Hattie B's, whatever. But have you had hot chicken since you were in Nashville?
Not recently, but we had it maybe a year ago that I remember.
Is Buffalo Wild Wings hot chicken?
No.
That's a hard no. Yeah, I'm excited about getting some hot chicken. And, I don't know, maybe going to a store and, Nashville's very, what do you call it? Everybody dresses like they're like in a log cabin. And don't you feel like?
Hipsters?
Yeah,
You can say it. We're hipsters.
It's very like, so I'm gonna go find some cool, like, I don't know, flannels
Something
and
Eddie
hats.
Vedder would wear.
Yeah.
I'll have like company come to town and be like, dude, I thought Nashville's all cowboys. Why is everybody in plaid and like mountain boots? And I'm like, you gotta go like outskirts. Yeah. But no, Nashville's
I like
like
Nashville. I like it.
Yeah. It's cool. Well, awesome. Thank you guys for coming out and seeing us.
Thank you.
First year of Exit 111 Festival. Have a good time tonight.
Yeah, we will. Good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
Next time, bring puppies.
We'll bring puppies next time. No, you're not kidding. I know.